In the movie Batman Begins, Bruce Wayne may have imported his iconic bat ears from Singapore, but in the comic book universe, Singapore was the setting for another Gotham City group. The Birds of Prey primarily consists of the former Batgirl, now called Oracle, Huntress, Lady Blackhawk, and Black Canary. Black Canary, with the help of Wildcat, came to Singapore to stop a drug deal from taking place. The script was peppered with colourful characters speaking in what seemed to be Singlish. So when its writer Gail Simone was in Singapore, we just had to ask her how she knew so much about the country.
Well, I actually had contacts in Singapore that I had met through, the internet, and I asked a lot of questions, and there was a person who was a comic book reader and a comic book fan who wanted to know why we don't ever have comics take place in Singapore or Singaporean characters, and I said, well, what do you want? And we talked about it a little bit, and I thought that since Birds of Prey is a book about espionage and they travel around the world, that would be a perfect book to do that in. And I got some help with the Singlish and stuff. However, the character that we had in there was an imposter, so it was just kind of fun to play around with that a little bit and give a little flavor. And now that I've been in Singapore, I know more about the country now, and I have a lot more pictures and impressions, and I'm looking forward to possibly next year introducing a new Singaporean superhero.
So it looks like Singapore will be getting their own superhero, who will be standing alongside the likes of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern. And speaking of Green Lantern, we asked her impressions of the DC Comics character, which film adaptation people will get to see pretty soon.
What do you think of the Green Lantern films that's going to come out starring Ryan Reynolds?
I've only seen the trailer. I think it looks fun, and the stuff I've heard, just little things in the background from people in DC that are involved in the film, is they're all seem pretty happy. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Any good superhero movie is okay with me.
One of the first comic books Gail wrote was Deadpool for Marvel Comics, a character Ryan Reynolds played in 2009's X-Men Origins Wolverine. We asked her if Reynolds should assume the role of Deadpool while concurrently playing the DC Comics character Green Lantern.
Do you think he should go back and play Deadpool?
I talked to the people who were filming Deadpool a little bit, and I think it's going to be a very interesting take on it, and I think it's going to be fun. I'm interested to see. Like I said, I haven't yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
Comic book fans can be a passionate lot who can turn ugly if they aren't too satisfied with how their favourite characters are being written. We asked Gail if she has had any ugly encounters with comic book fanboys.
Mostly, I have to say, the fans have been absolutely amazing. I don't really have any super crazy stories that took place at a convention. I have had a person who left bullets on a store that I was going to appear in. That was a little bit scary. Sometimes things like that happen, but it's very rare. My main experiences in the comic book industry have been really positive, particularly at conventions. I'm always just so happy. People are so excited about comic books, excited about the work, and it, you're all gathered together in one space, so it's always exciting.
All right, Gail, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up, meet the all-round nice guy and super talent behind Iron Man. No, it's not Robert Downey Jr., it's comic book writer Matt Fraction.